All right, guys. So we're starting the 7.3 notes day one. I noticed that a lot of you guys had already completed the homework on that. So you might want to go back and redo it because we haven't done the notes on it yet. So the fact that you finished the homework is a little bit fishy to me. You need to know how to do this stuff. So we're gonna talk about the relationship between logarithmic and exponential functions. So first and foremost, we need to know that logarithmic functions and exponential functions are inverses of each other. Okay, so with the domain and range, I'm just going to draw a picture before we start about the domain and range. So logarithmic is going to look something like this, and exponential is going to look something like this. So they're actually just flip-flops of each other. So the domain and range are flipping, so that means that the x and y interchange. So those values just switch. All right, here we're given a function, and this function for log is read as log base a of x. It's read as log base a of x. So we want to make sure we know how to talk about these functions. Okay, something to note is that if we have base e, then log base e of x, so if our base is e, then this can be written as ln of x. And I usually write in cursive for these because it can look like 1n otherwise, but it really doesn't matter. And this is the natural log is what that's called. Just like we learned in the last notes that e is the natural base. So the function f of x equals log b is a logarithmic function with base e. So if we are looking at a function in exponential form, we have our base, we have our exponent, and then we get some kind of answer. So base, exponent, answer. That's just how we write exponents. So an example of that would be 3 squared equals 9. In logarithmic form, however, it's going to be in the form log base b of a equals e. So that would be the same thing as log base 3 of 9 equals 2. So those values just switch around. The easiest way to remember that is if you remember we have base, exponent, answer, then we're putting it back into bay. I know you guys have all heard of bay before. I can't remember what it means, but so we're trying to remember bay, so don't forget bay. Okay, I have a few examples for us to switch back and forth between the two forms. So I'm just going to point out here that we have 2 equals. Sometimes we'll have our functions start on the left side, not the right. And so what I'm going to do is just scratch that out and move it to the other side. So if you're in that situation, that's what I want you to do. Otherwise, it's not in bay form. So this is base, answer, exponent, because it's in bay form. And we need to put it into base, exponent, answer. So we've got 5 is our base, e is our exponent, and x is our our answer. For now, we're just going to leave it like that. We're not going to switch it, or we're not going to simplify it at all. All right, for this one here, we've got log base b of 64. So if you want to orient yourself, that's that over there. This is the e, this is the b, and this is the a. That barely looks like an e. So we have base, b, exponent, 3, and answer 64. I would go ahead and pause here, try doing one on your own, and then check your answer. I'll show you how to do it. So what we end up with is our base is 3, our exponent is y, and our answer is 7. So we get 3 to the y equals 7. All right, moving back the other way, we've got 12 squared equals x. So here's our base, our exponent, and our answer, and we just have to put it into Bay form. So we've got log of b, a, is that an x? Yep. E. There's Bay. All right, again, we have B, E, and A. So we've got log base B of 8 equals 3. Again, I would try to pause here, try it on your own, and then we'll start another one here in a second. So this is how we do this one. We have log of base E of 9 equals y. Yep, y. If you remember before, up top I said that log base E was the same thing as ln, so we can go ahead and change this to ln of 9 equals y. And that's a lot easier to plug into your calculator than anything else. All right, got a few more minutes left on the video. I would go ahead and do these on your own. I'm going to run through them really fast. Pause, try these on your own. So I'm running through them really fast. So we're going to exponential form. So we've got base, exponent, answer, base, exponent, answer. This one let's rewrite as log base E of 54.4 since that is a ln. So we've got base, exponent, answer. This way we're going to Bay, so we have log B A E, log B A E, and log B A E. But this one we can write as ln because we've got log base E. So we've got ln of 1.65 equals 1/2. Make sure if you have any trouble with those, you sign in to the Google Meet when it's your time, and we can go over that. All right, evaluating without a calculator. This is pretty simple as well. What we're asking ourselves is b to the what is equal to a. So for this one, I've got b is 2 and a is 16. So 2 to the what equals 16. And 2 to the 4th is equal to 16. So 2 to the 4 is equal to 16. So then x is equal to 4. This one here, it's asking 3 to the what is equal to 27. So 3 to the 3rd is 27. That's a perfect cube. So then x is equal to 3. This should be equal to x up here. Okay, without a calculator, super duper easy. The biggest thing you have to remember is that when we don't have a base, so we just have log of 150, we don't have a base at all. It's assumed that this is log base 10. So we don't have to type in the 10, it's automatically there. So we can only do this. Can only calculate in base 10 on calculator. That sounds silly, but yep, that's all we can do. So go ahead, pull up Desmos, and we'll just type this stuff in. Running shine time. So we've got log of 150 is 2.176. We'll round to the nearest thousandth. Then we've got log of 3 is 0.477. Log of 9, you can type without the parentheses, by the way. You get 0.954. And then for this one, log of 70, you have 1.845. All right, so all those answers are listed below. Your homework is on page 456. Take your time with this. Make sure you log in and ask any questions. Again, if you already submitted it, go back, try the questions again, make sure you know how to do them. All right, logging off. Thanks, guys.